We are all aware of the infamous netherite beacon, consisting of a mind-boggling 164 netherite blocks, or 1,476 netherite ingots, or 5,904 netherite scrap. The completed netherite beacon is regarded by many as one of the rarest and most difficult achievements in the history of Minecraft, which explains when Wadzi managed to do it, it garnered him an astonishing 17 million views. This achievement shocked the Minecraft world back in 2020 as it took Wadzi months of seemingly non-stop consistent grinding in order to accomplish this feat. But let's make the situation a bit more normal, shall we? Over the past week, I've been playing Minecraft consistently for exactly 1 hour each day with the sole purpose of collecting as much ancient debris as humanly possible in that hour. To do so, I used beds, a very effective yet perfectly balanced method to acquire ancient debris. So over the next couple of days, through 7 different experiments, I'm gonna collect as much data as I possibly can so I can then average it out and use that as a metric for some calculations later on in the video and let you know my results and averages. Okay y'all, so it's been about a week and here are my results and averages. On the first day, I had collected 37 ancient debris, the second day also I collected 37, the third day 36, the fourth day 35, the fifth day 35, the sixth day 36, and the last day I had collected 35 ancient debris for a grand total of 251 ancient debris in 7 days, or 35.857 ancient debris per day. But for the sake of simplicity, we're gonna round that up to about 36 ancient debris or 1 netherite block per day, which I guess is relatively accurate. I mean, if you're mining with a pickaxe normally or just using TNT, which is a lot slower than using a bed in creative, I'd say that this is a fairly good estimate as to how much ancient debris a legitimate player can get normally. So now that we've gotten our base estimate for netherite blocks per day, we can safely confirm that it would take us about 164 days or about 5.4 months to build this maxed out netherite beacon. This is fairly similar to Wadzi's 6 months that it took him to build a netherite beacon, so I'd say it's a fairly good estimate. But at this point, we've already confirmed just how long it would take to construct this maxed out beacon for an average player. But as you all know, I am not the average player, and since you've seen the thumbnail and you've read the title, this is nothing in comparison to what I consider to be the most impossible build in Minecraft history. Standing 383 blocks tall, this is the real maxed out netherite beacon. With a base that measures 765 blocks wide and 765 blocks long, this beacon is the pinnacle of Minecraft building. Not to discredit anyone's amazing builds out there, but no build ever made in Minecraft history comes remotely close to the amount of time and resources that it takes to build this. But how exactly do we figure out how much time and resources it takes to build this structure? Well, we already have our previous base estimate of about 1 netherite block a day. All we have to do is calculate the volume of this pyramid. We know that the base layer is 765 by 765, and the next layer is 763 by 763, then 761 by 761, and so on until we get to the very top layer of a 3 by 3. We can calculate the volume by representing all of this in a sigma sum calculation. We can do summation from n equals 0 to 381 of the function 765 minus 2n whole thing squared, and that will lead us to our answer, which is an absolutely unfathomable and ridiculous 74,909,054 netherite blocks, or 674,181,486 netherite ingots, or 2,696,725,944 netherite scrap. Yeah, see how ridiculously insane this actually is? Well, let's make it even more insane and ridiculous. Let's take these 74,909,054 netherite blocks. We already have a base estimate of about 1 netherite block a day, meaning it would take us 74,909,054 days to build this, or 10,701,293.429 weeks, or 2,462,760.720 months, or 205,230.285 years to build this gargantuan structure. Meaning if you attempted to build this structure, you'd have to be alive since the dawn of frickin' humanity and some. And let's make this even more insane than it already is. Take the 2,696,725,944 netherite scrap needed to build this structure. The average nether waste chunk in Minecraft has about 1.65 ancient debris, and this is according to the official Minecraft wiki. If you were to collect all 2,696,725,944 netherite scrap to build this beacon, you would need to mine out approximately 1,634,379,360 chunks in the nether in order to collect all of this. For those of you wondering, that is a crater that is an unbelievable 40,427 by 40,427 chunks long, or about 646,839 blocks both long and wide. But if you want to make this even more insane than it already is, well, check this out. Take the 2,696,725,944 netherite scrap once again. How many double chests do you think it takes to store all of that? Maybe 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, hell, maybe even 20,000. Well, to those of you who guessed within that range, you're absolutely fucking wrong. A double chest can store a maximum of 3,456 items, meaning you would need a mind-blowing 780,302.6 double chests of just netherite scrap. But what if you're an intellectual like all of my amazing subscribers and you decide to fill every double chest with shulker boxes filled with netherite scrap? Well, a shulker box can have a maximum of 1,728 items. Multiply that by 54 total double chest slots, and you get an insane 93,312 items per double chest. Now, how many double chests would you then need? Maybe 1,000 or 2,000 or 5,000 or even 10,000? Well, it's none of them. You would still need 28,900.1 double chests filled with shulker boxes. And that also requires you to have 1,560,605 shulker boxes completely empty and ready to use. But that's not all. You can't forget the fact that you will also need 337,090,743 coal in order to smelt all of that ancient debris into netherite scrap, as well as 2,696,725,944 gold ingots in order to turn all of that netherite scrap into netherite ingots. In our lifetime, we're certainly never going to see anyone accomplish this feat legitimately in survival Minecraft, let alone come even 1% of the way there. And for those of you wondering, Wadzy's maxed out netherite beacon is only 0.0002189% of the way there, meaning at Wadzy's pace, it would take him about 2,740,977.615 months to build this. But aside from all this, there's another reason why this build is considered by me to be quote-unquote impossible, and that is the sheer physical size of this build. Builds of this size and magnitude would incinerate weak gaming PCs. No laptop or low-end gaming PC would be able to render or handle all of this. Obviously, as you guys can tell, I did not build this structure in survival Minecraft, but nor did I build this structure handmade in creative mode. I had to use world edit and the /pyramid command to generate this structure. And here is where I draw the line between the possible and the impossible. This structure took over 7 minutes to generate, but unfortunately, that is the best generation I got. I tried generating this structure multiple times only to have my PC crash not once, but twice due to lack of RAM. Through all of my years of playing Minecraft, I have never once seen this screen up until now. And you might be wondering how much RAM I had to allocate just to generate this structure. The first time I had allocated about 12 gigabytes of RAM to the installation, which for the average PC today is already about 75% of your total RAM. But as you all know, my game literally crashed and it did not generate. The second time I tried generating the structure, I upgraded the RAM to about 24 gigabytes, and the result was still the same. Finally, the structure was able to generate once I had allocated an insane 32 gigabytes of RAM to the installation, or half of my PC's total available RAM. Then there's also the fact that trying to see the entire structure with a 32 chunk render distance on sodium doesn't even work because of how big the structure is. I mean, point being, an average computer would probably explode trying to generate this pyramid. I would consider this build as the pinnacle of Minecraft achievement, and now that I've basically yapped about everything I wanted to yap about, I'll leave y'all with my last statement of the day. This structure may be the largest thing in Minecraft history, but it is still nowhere near as big as your mom.